2026 can be your year if you do everything you know you need to be doing, and you do everything I'm going to give you in this video and everything I've already given out on my YouTube channel, like my bootcamp and also all my free stuff on my socials and in my Discord, because I truly believe that 2026 is going to be the year that a lot of people make it, and I don't want you guys to be missing out, because honestly this year's been insane. And from some of the data I've got, I'll just show you now quickly. I've shown this a few times in a few trade recaps, but it's honestly insane. So this is EU and AUD, so my two main pairs I trade on the MEC model, and as you can see we made 6 CR this year, and that's actually more because this is only up to November. I know we made already like 6 more R this so far this month, I think, so we are already up another 6R. But that's insane, just for one variant, and that's not even the hybrid. And hopefully that kind of gives you a little bit of context of what is possible from trading. Anyway, the whole point of this video is to really give you a little bit of inspiration and motivation coming into next year, because trading can truly change your life, okay? I don't want to keep over glamorizing it, because you can have losing streaks and you can have bad months. But if you have the bigger perspective, look at the macro, and you understand that over a course of a year you can generally make like literally life-changing money, and if you just do everything I'm going to give you and do everything you know you need to be doing, then you can change your life. Because I don't want you guys to firstly miss out on what I potentially think is going to be a life-changing year for a lot of people, but secondly I want to see you guys winning with me. I don't want to get to the end of next year and made all this money and made all this progress alone. I want to see you guys winning with me, and that's the whole point anyway of what I'm doing on YouTube, what I'm doing on socials and my Discord, is just to help you guys, okay? Yes, I do have an alternative Discord, but it's still at an affordable price for everyone to be able to access. And honestly, the amount of money to value you're getting is just completely disproportionate, so I need to be charged for my time because I literally mentor you one-to-one. Anyway, I don't want to go too deep into that, because I'm not about selling courses. I'm offering real value for a very affordable price. Anyway, I want your 2026 to be properly structured, so you're not aimlessly doing what you did this year, which was probably just blowing accounts, not having any real structure, because we've all overtraded after taking a loss. We've all traded because of fear of missing out. We've all changed our strategy every week or even month. We've all exited early because of fear or because of some emotion. Winning one week, losing the next, never having any real equity curve with consistent profit. Because honestly, bro, you're not the problem, okay? The markets are made to beat you through emotions. Okay? And this is where mechanical trading comes in so key, and it is so important, because it lets you cut out all that emotional and all that psychological barriers that trading brings with it. Mechanical trading literally tells you when to enter, when to not trade, when to exit. It gives you everything. So you're making no decisions, you're just following your data-backed system that you know is profitable, and you should never be not taking them trades or not taking random trades, because you know if you do that you're just going to lose money, because the markets are made to beat you. And this is how you're going to be profitable, and this is how you're going to win in 2026. You're going to follow this model that I've given out for free that can generally change your life, okay? And I don't want to make it, like I said, I don't want to over glamorize it, but it generally can be a life changer for you guys, because a mechanical strategy doesn't care how you feel, and that's exactly why it's so powerful and why it works, and why it's made 60R this year on just the MEC model. Okay, so now I want to talk about what is actually winning for you, okay? So winning may not just be making loads of money. You need to, dial it down and have more structure. So I want you to be following your rules perfectly, okay? Every trade, every week, and be journaling as well, so you know if you're not and if you are. And then I also want you, when you are losing, when you have losing days and weeks, they're small and planned, and you're aware that it's completely normal to have a losing week and be taking losing trades and not revenge trade. And then thirdly, consistent execution. Okay, don't be hesitant when entering into a trade. Don't be taking out early. As you probably know, I go for a 1 to 3 RR. You just let it hit that 1 to 3. Don't take out like a 1 to 2 or anything. And if you do this, you're going to see, well, you will see consistent payouts. You will be passing funding because you need to trust your model and trust your data. And that kind of brings me into backtesting. You should be backtesting this model to give yourself actual confidence, okay, that this model works. Because, as you probably know, from my bootcamp I did talk about this a little bit. I personally traded ICT for 10 months. I completely failed. I paid so much money. I actually quit trading for a bit until I found the mechanical approach. And this is what has truly worked for me. And I think can truly work and is truly the future of trading. Because as you probably know, your own mind and your own psychology is the biggest thing within trading. So if you can master that, or honestly just take it out of the picture completely through mechanical trading, then you are going to be profitable. It's as simple as that. You're following a data-backed model. You can literally be profitable instantly. So I have no doubt that you're going to be passing funding this year and getting payouts. Because when the system is proven, i.e. the model, your back-tested model that you should have data on, then your only job is to execute that model perfectly, flawlessly. You should not be hesitant. Okay, you should not let any emotions in. You should be trading like a bot, like a robot. So I actually want to give you a challenge for the next 30 days, bro, or even 60 days, so 2 months. I want you to be taking trades that follow your model perfectly, not over risking and executing flawlessly within this model or even whatever model you may be trading. So you need to execute for 60 days flawlessly. So trade one system, journal every trade on Google Sheets, ideally, that's what I use. Same risk, and you probably will be profitable unless you get really lucky and land on a bad period. So if you're willing to trade like a professional this year and not a gambler, then you will make it this year. I have no doubt if you follow this model and you have that structure in place, you follow your rules perfectly, you execute flawlessly, then I have no doubt that you won't make it this year, bro. And with my guidance, you 100% will. Because the markets reward discipline and not hope, and that's why mechanical trading will sustain you within 2026. I think the most important thing, though, you can really do is understand it is possible. Have that vision, bro. Have that vision when you first started trading, when you first started a business, because that's the vision that I've managed to keep and sustain. Like, think of this as live data live trades you've taken on 500k funding. Bro, you've just made 400k this year. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need to just really have this vision, like, be delusional and do everything I'm giving you. And I have no doubt you won't make it this year, bro. With that being said, though, I will end the video off here. Okay, I know I did ramble on and it was a little bit cringy, but honestly, I don't give a fuck at this point. Like, this time next year, you'll be thanking me and you'll be thanking yourself for taking action. So that being said, boys, peace out. I'll see you in the next video or whenever I'll make a trade recap next. But anyway, peace out.